So discarding terrain on your opponent, it, mechanically, in lieu of a discard, you instead drop a valid piece of terrain onto one of your opponent's groups. Okay, so what that means for the German is that you can play your actions and then you can discard terrain on someone else's group because you have a discard. For the Americans, the only way to discard terrain onto your opponent is to not do any actions, and then you have those two discards, right? So then you can discard. So what we're going to do here, as the German, for our discard near the end of our turn here, is take this wire card, which is called artificial terrain, and drop that terrain onto the German Firebase group. Okay, that the wire can be abstracted. I mean, they're moving, so you could say they actually walked into physical wire, and it's slowing them down. You can also drop wire on groups that aren't moving, and this is to symbolize just some sort of obstacle that that group ran into. I read an example where it might have been in the original rules, if it's easier to picture that, their position was bombarded with artillery and it's broken up the ground, or they, have to now move around or something, it can be pictured that way. Terrain that you drop on your opponent, some of it can be rejected. The person can say, whoa, I'm not going through that. I'm going to walk around it, pretty much, right? There are 3 types of terrain, 4 actually, I think, that can't be rejected. Streams, which we'll see later, wire cards, and there's another one that will come up. I apologize that I don't remember what it is right now. Yeah, it'll come up, believe me. So, and you can see, there's some reminders on the cards themselves here. Here on the wire card it says NA, not applicable, right? Rejection. So you can't reject the wire card, so that's not one you have to worry about. We'll see about rejecting some terrain later, perhaps. So on my discard, I'm just going to drag this over and drop it right on top of him. So that's what that looks like. And that will be the end of the German turn. Both of my other group didn't act, right? One shot, one didn't do anything, and this is our discard. And then we'll draw up from the draw deck, which is on the left here, and drop these in, signifying the end of our turn. And we will do the Americans' turn next. Let's bring up their hand.